Welcome, my acolytes. I am Graveseeker, and this is my Clum's production, The Dark Side of Life of Boogie2988 official documentary. Now, I already pre-recorded something here because I seen the entire documentary and I don't want to react to it in its entirety because that's bullshit. I don't think that every information is entertaining enough or something like that, and I want to give something of value to it. Or in my video that there is maybe some kind of extra value in it, because the production itself, the documentary, it's freaking awesome. Like, it's perfect. If you can just watch it, it's magnificent. But I will react and maybe give some life lessons, because as I said, or maybe none of you or all of you know, that I am not a psychologist, but the only thing I have is a lot of life experience with people. And yeah, with the ex-girlfriend, I basically studied with her for 3 years. So I read the things with her. We did the entire thing from start to finish. So I basically learned everything there was with her. I just don't have the papers for it. So take that as you want, but what I can definitively say is I have a lot of life experience and with people, human beings, and I think I can add value that way. But as it is, let's start, I would say. Yeah, and I did it. I already cut the clips in one part and just hope I can add something to it. So, and it's a bit snuffed. Don't like it's not scuffed, it's scuffed, so but fuck it, let's start. This in documentary, The Life of Boogie, following this downfall from internet fame. For a period of 9 months, I had exclusive access to his day-to-day schedule, personal contacts, and financial statements. So yes, this guy, by the way, 9 months. That's a shitload of time. 9 months. Made his freaking way to Boogie, got the agreement that they gonna just start it, and he freaking did, and he did such a good job of it. Like, really pure respect to this guy. His first video, and he deserves way more subs and views than he got. Way more. What? F me.
This Mike, but I'm going to. There was one girl that I
Oh yeah, going broke now.
dated. She liked a lot of childish things. She liked rubber ducks. That's why I have some of these rubber ducks. And one of my favorite memories with her is us sitting in this tub, her playing with rubber ducks as I washed her, and then when we got out, I took her to bed.
So, why did I actually do this scene? Well, it's pretty simple. As you heard, he had a childish girl that actually did the entire thing, the rubber duck thing. And I think this was like reacting to his stuff is basically, it's not that big of a actual freaking mess to actually have a girlfriend that likes rubber ducks. Not entirely. I don't care about it. It's just a lifespan from him, a life story from him, and it's not that weird. The weird thing here is he actually plays with them himself after that. I don't know why. But I also know that a lot of people I know actually like rubber ducks. So, but it's actually because they always wanted to, because they like the actual, doing something while they're bathing. By Boogie it seems to me that he actually just likes it because he misses his girlfriend, and he just couldn't cut this thing off out of his life that his girlfriend did, because he himself didn't have any interest in it before. Yeah, by the way, 750k on the bank.
Yeah, so when it comes to financial approach, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Money comes in, money goes out. For the longest time, my ex-wife handled that shit, but then I got divorced. I don't know where my money is. I don't know what it's doing. The only thing I've ever done with it is I threw it into crypto and then lost a shitload of it. Well, here's everything. If you want to see, there's $2,758 in my bank account right now. And let's see if mortgages come out yet. So tomorrow, when they take mortgage out, I'll have about $700 to live off of until the 20th when I get paid again from YouTube. So I'm just going to live off of $700. And I'll probably sell some cards along the way and use that money to make ends meet as well. I have a credit card with them that I owe $600 on. And on top of that, I still owe $163,000 on my house. I think my net worth is zero. Once you pull the equity out of the house, get rid of the house debt, sell off all my collectibles, and pay off all my debts, I think that puts me at $0. Shit. I'm worthless.
Now, I want to touch at a problem here, because I am sure if you think about it for 5 seconds, or maybe those that don't have a lot of life experience may not see it, but if you heard him, how he talked, what he talked about, and what his conclusion was. And by the way, maybe I should start it like this because I forgot. I personally am neutral to Boogie. I don't give a fuck about him. But what I think he is a emotional parasite. And he's still in his freaking toddler years because he has no idea what he's doing. And he destroys his body, but that's obviously I'm gonna point it out. And what is his mistake? From the start, from the very start, he actually talks about it, that he cannot handle the finances, and that his ex-wife did it, and he has no fucking idea what he does, and that he is broke. And I am actually surprised that he doesn't directly make his ex-wife responsible for his failings. I am very surprised from him. This at the start, and this is probably one of the only positive things I'm gonna say about him. And the rest, just this guy, this effing guy, instead of freaking just down rolling, getting a slightly worse home, or just don't do stuff that is a luxury, just down, take it a bit notch down. For fuck's sake, just do that and you will be fine. And living off fucking €700 a month. That's a shit ton of money. That's a lot of money for a lot of people, and that this parasite actually thinks and acted like, oh my god, I have to live off €700. Like, for fuck's sake, there are people who have to live, in Germany at least, €200 a month. And that's minimum. Like, that's food. Just food. Food, cleaning, stuff, and it's freaking hard. And 700 is such a luxury for most people. He should get freaking slapped out of his mind for that. F him. And the sport, I hope he handles the dogs good.
Yeah, this is the hard part. Back to reality.
This one's guessed by son Boogie continues to struggle with his weight. Now, if you've seen this, I'm just gonna point out for you, my acolytes, if you ever decide that you won't take care of your body to this point, remember, you can end like this. Record this, take a snippet out of it, and every time you see the freaking extra ice or the sugary thing, just think of this. Yes. This should be the freaking one. And by the way, I also have a tummy, a large one. I'm overweight by about 20 kilos, so I really have to reduce it. But I also lost 6 kilos in the last 2 months, so good for me. Well, I had to pause this one a bit, but let's continue.
Well, my real name is Steve Williams. I'm known online as Boogie2988 because there's a lot of famous Steve Williamses, and I'm not one of them, right?
Look at this freaked out self-pity. This is like, there is a lot of Steve Williams. Yes, you are actually known, mate. You had it all. You didn't have to even fuck off, worry about your fucked off money. You had it all. You just destroyed it on yourself instead of actually getting your own face in and being like, okay, I have to get better about something. That's all. And everybody does mistakes. Don't get me wrong, everybody, including me, including you, acolytes. It is what it is. But don't be an asshole about it. Just do what you have to do. Inform yourselves. How can you do something better?
I started a YouTube channel back in 2006, right at the very beginning. And I got famous for comedy sketches as well as like life vlogs and just sharing my personal life with other people.
And this were, by the way, the good times. This was what he destroyed. He had a really fine, he was like a natural, he got everything he could have done. And he still effed it up disastrously. Like, this isn't Boogie's life, Boogie's thing, right now as it is at this point. It is a warning to everyone how shit can end if you fail. And don't give me that, yeah, it's not always your fault. Yes, there are some things, influences in your life you cannot control. But you just go up, stand against them, and do your best.
Two glorious meat curtains. I don't like showing it to people, and people don't like seeing it. So that's why I'm going to die alone.
As you can hear, those glorious meat curtains he's talking about, that he is basically... Wait, I have to get my dog... Yeah, sorry about that, my dog's... one of my 3 dogs speak a little shit right now. But, okay, sorry, lost my focus, let's start it again. Yeah, the fat curtains from Boogie. He was like, I have those, and nobody likes to see it, and... That's why I'm gonna die alone. No, you're gonna die alone because you actually don't give a fuck about yourself. And the only one who has any interest in you is someone that is as damaged as you are. And this kind of things you really don't want in your life. Like, bro. Okay, acolytes, you're gonna see what I mean later because I'm grabbing a bit. But as I wanna point out, those fat curtains, Boogie, they are your fault. Those aren't any freaking magical little fat curtains that actually come out and hunt people and attach to them and are like, yeah, we're not gonna lose you. No, you are a fat pig. I am fat. Not a pig. But as I did, I lost in 1 month 6 kilo. You, my man, you can do exactly the same. And the only thing I did, I just do a bit more cardio in my room and eat. And don't eat junk food all the time. That's all. That's all. That's all you need. And yes, it takes some time. And yes, it is. And you don't always have the motivation for it. But you still do it.
Boogie.
I took women on vacations, and I took them out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland and shit.
He bought me dinner, he got me a purse that we were talking about over messages, and he got me a couple gift cards, and he spent well over $5,000 on just that night.
You know the rules. The rules are we're gonna go out and eat. We're gonna have dinner. Maybe we're gonna fuck. And you're gonna enjoy a nice lifestyle that you don't normally get to enjoy.
So, as you could maybe see for sure, maybe I should have been, irrelevant. 5K. 5K for a night out with a prostitute. Now, let's just say it like this. I personally don't give a fuck if someone buys themselves a prostitute to F. I don't care about that. Why? Because most of the time it's way more stress than actually having a girl with you. But if you have a girl with you, it's actually just nicer. So, would I personally say do it? No, don't pay your money for this shit. It's just too expensive. And I don't even think it's pathetic. I just think it's too expensive. But it is what it is. In my opinion, it's fine. It's your money. It's your time. You can do with it what you want. And if you need that and you don't get it, or you have way too much drama with the women that you know, that's the better thing to do. But don't do it like Boogie did it. Go in, fuck, go out. Don't pay $5,000 for a visit from a woman that's not worth it. I don't care if she's a professional or not. It's not worth it. Giving out $5,000 for a night for a woman, except you're like a long-term relationship where you're like, yeah, we want something extremely fancy, go on it. But not every effing time. And 700 euros or dollars. That's why he cannot survive under that.
This is where I spend 6 to 8 hours a day trying to figure out how to save my career. What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988 kind of show I was getting to the power of the internet. Today, let's talk a little bit about why you got to do better than I did.
Good. This is actually something I agree. Why he does it, so why you should be better than he does? Why should you should be better than he is? That's a very extremely nice thing, but I wouldn't say he does it to actually help people, but to satisfy his social parasite ways, and he actually just wants people to groom him and say, hey, nice, good job, and such things, and it's just pathetic. Oops. Last 30 days financial income. $5,742. I don't know where you live, but if you cannot get through with that, search for a different thing and learn something. For fuck's sake, just don't be an idiot. Or give it to me. Just give half of it to me. It's way better spent in my hands than in yours. F me. Just give me money. Give me your money because you just throw it away.
Told the audience, I told you guys, I told everybody, this is the center of my world, right here in this recliner with my dogs, watching television, playing video games on that television for a walk. So you can know.
Okay, yeah, he just described his hobbies and such, and this is the part that I actually want to see, because you see the dogs are actually happy, they know what this is. So I assume he goes out with them on a regular basis. That those two dogs are something that he actually likes, and he never said anything bad about them. And yes, you are not just a dog, you are my sanity, you are my happiness, you are my therapist and my best friend. Those are all the things that can actually be true in the case of Boogie, and for a lot of people, by the way, because dogs are something wonderful. I myself have 3 of them. One of them was just a little shit and only sparked through, so but I still love them, so I mean, them, are they my therapist? Probably not. They are still my dogs. They cuddle with me, they give me a good feeling, so of course I'm gonna do everything for them. And by the way, dogs love you unconditionally, and you should pay the same love back as it is. Just be stir with it.
I gotta prep your brother.
Is this price
selling magic card?
Yeah, because of the I really fucked this one up. Irrelevant. Yeah, he's gonna be at 0 in 6 months.
I'm selling collectibles on eBay. I'm selling arcade machines locally. I'll sell it all, and I'm gonna sell them.
And that's a good thing. Get rid of this crap. Just get rid. You don't need that many arcane machines. If you just sell this crap, you don't need your big house. Sell that and just move in a smaller house. You have less expenses. Don't buy this many junk food. You already had freaking bypasses. Just concentrate, lose all of this, and then pay for a freaking of OP to actually reduce the entire thing on your body. Like if you are fat and then go back, there is still a lot of skin that just stays. So you have to operate it down, like get rid of it. So you should do that, but he won't.
Enough to help with
He will die as he is right here right now.
mortgage.
I hope not, but it is what it is. Like, come on, like, really, accolades. Like, I wish him the best, but honestly, what the fuck? He's almost 50 and he still does the same shit as he did.
But
Okay.
I'm also going to sell enough to be able to play Magic tonight, because I don't want people wondering why I'm not there. I don't want people like knowing I'm broke. Like that's embarrassing. I can't afford $30 to play Magic, so I'm spending $30 to play Magic tonight.
This is something that is in his head. It is purely in his head. You will see the reaction of his friends afterwards. How his friends actually see him.
Okay, so this month I need from you about $1,000 to make mortgage. So I need you to pick out like $1,000 for the stuff. Like there's a couple of cradles in there. There's a City of Traders in there.
Well,
Ooh.
I could do 200 a piece on those.
What? Dude, I thought we were looking more like 400, 450 on each of these. 175 is what it's down to.
Oh yeah, those
Good
took-
Lord, that took a...
As you can see, this guy actually tried to even help him. 175. Down drop. He even gave him 25 euros more than it's actually worth.
What's it like to have to sell them to be able to live?
So selling off these things kind of sucks because I've been playing Magic for 30 years and some of the cards in this box I opened back in 1994. I opened them in like 90.
For fuck's sake, if you have a double land, you're in the clean. Or even a Black Lotus. For every freaking Magic nerd, you know what a fucking Black Lotus is. Boogie doesn't have one, because let's be honest, you know why. But if he has, years ago, if he actually has like some double lands, like double mana lands, those are extremely expensive. But those things are...
6.
And by the way, I had 10 of those, but my dog sadly, my first dog after we went to Germany, actually we had two, Cerberus and Leia, and they just got ripped apart, sadly. Yeah, this was financially a very big hit. Very big
Held
hit.
on to them ever since, and that's like they're a piece of my childhood. They're a piece of my history. I thought I was going to get buried with this stuff. This is my stuff. This is me. This is part of me. And I made some money off of YouTube last month, but I did not make enough. Without a sponsor or something like that, I'm not making enough. So we're going to go to the game shop. But this is going to keep me from going out on the streets, right? Like this is going to keep me in a house.
And now, I will say this. He has an extremely emotional bond to those things. And I don't believe him for a fucking second. He just said he has an extremely emotional bond to them. But on the other hand, he has a lot of crap at home that could be worth something, and I am sure that the arcane machines are worth a significant amount of money. Just get rid of that shit if you're really, your heart, your soul is bound to the magic cards. Exhaust every other thing, and if you have to do it, do that. Because I assume he just doesn't have the bond to the magic cards as strong as he just proclaims, just because he has a lot of different crap in his home.
And in a while, you haven't dated in a while.
I mean, yeah, a while out. That's fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, you've like had some. I think you had like. We're in a kind of small town. We're fucking autistic as shit. We're awkward around women. We're awkward around people. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
And by the way, there are women in this group. Remember what he told.
And then I come back here and I'm looking at all the shit I need to sell, and I'm surrounded by all the shit that I bought for YouTube videos and stuff.
As you can see, you cannot tell me this doll isn't worth like 1 or 2K. Just because it's a legendary item from his thing. Exactly like this. The original thing that he actually produced, that he actually got. This isn't worth a lot of money? I don't think so. Like, I don't know how much it would be, but if he sold it on an auction, I think people would buy it for a very gigantic amount of money.
And it's hard to not think about what a fuck up $1 million question for you guys.
Yeah.
Every Saturday we get together. Every Saturday I...
Yeah, and by the way, still concentrate on his friends, because his friends were nothing but nice to him, right?
Pizza, chicken fingers, tacos. Those are the things I normally get us, right? Like, I normally spend like $100, $150 every Saturday to like feed us. And like, I showed them my bank books today, and I'm not like, I've never wanted to burden you guys with this, but like, I'm at a point where saving $300 a month would be useful.
I mean, we've
$600 a
been
month.
telling you for years that we don't care about the food that much.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. I like having snacks and soda when I'm over here because I don't eat those at my house. Right. But we've definitely said it throughout the years. Like, you don't.
A little bit of a diss. I don't believe this man for a second that he doesn't eat snacks and sodas at home.
Have to feed us, but
you
you
have.
do
I know.
it anyway. So
When are we going to start bringing girlfriends around?
To the internet think he is.
I think as long as he stops tweeting the N-word, he'll be fine.
The N-word is just a word.
Good. As you could hear, every single one of his friends, they are fucking behind him. They like him. And for fuck's sake. Oh wait, did I actually fuck this one also? Yes, I think I did. Yeah, but sorry. His friends have his back. They don't give a fuck. They wanna spend time with him. And for some effing reason, he still wants to buy their love with the snacks and things, and he doesn't want them to actually think less of him. And you will hear that he is, and even this, like, let's just listen to him, what he actually has to say.
If you guys left and these cameras weren't rolling and I was sitting here alone in the dark and I said the N-word, there's no magic power to it.
So say it.
Oh no, I'm not going to say it on camera where it could hurt somebody. I like offensive humor. I like dark jokes. I say fucked up shit. I think the darker something is, cancer, rape, murder, child abuse, the darker it is, the more important it is to make jokes about it.
Yep, this is his words.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro.
And he even does it. But I'm gonna throw my own 5 cents before it. Yes, the words don't have inherently any power. But if you say something, it could influence a person in a negative way where you just could hurt them. But on the other hand, if I'm honest, I known a lot of black people, Turkish people, or let's just say brown people, yellow people, everything. And I never had anyone in the group that actually didn't freaking just insulted each other as friends to the bone. The N-word fall, like we say to the Turkish people here, or even they themselves, Kanaken, and Asian people, well, my joke always was to a friend of mine that I served him a math problem every day. And it was funny to us. It's always the thing how actually someone gets it, like how somebody actually understands it. I never had a problem with that, never. And if you know someone who actually comes to you and says, I'm insulted by that, don't talk with those people. Fuck them, cut them off. Of course, you can't go to someone you don't know and be like, but if they are friends, yeah, that's normal. Call yourself as you want, because the words don't have inherently any power. They have meaning, but they don't have power.
All right. I mean, I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And, so fuck her. And now she's dead.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color, or is it not? I don't know. Someone says you can't put your finger into a clitoris. Somebody here doesn't have a scalpel handy. You splay that fucker just right, you can wrap it all around your fingers. You gotta shave real thin. Woo! That's disturbing. That's the most fucked up.
I love dark humor, but this wasn't funny, to be honest, like, for me.
I think he's a good guy, yeah. I think that Boogie's definitely a good guy.
Yeah, he cut it in I think, irrelevant.
He loves his friend.
Just hear and concentrate again. How positively they actually talk about Boogie. How friendly they are with him. That's just insane.
He cares about people a lot, and he cares about what people think about him a lot. He's a fun person to be around and to laugh and make jokes with. And sometimes we open up and we have like really personal conversations, and I enjoy getting to know him in that way as well.
Willing to do things for us. He's offered to, take care of us, or offered us a room if he needs it. He's still going to make some of the same jokes. We all have a sort of dry sense of humor.
Sincere kindness. It doesn't always show up, but he does have a lot of compassion for people.
I think he's just a guy with good and bad. But I don't think he's as bad as a lot of corners of the internet think he is.
I think as long as he stops tweeting the N-word, he'll be fine.
Oh no, did I just do it 2 times, freak? Yeah, it's fine. Did you hear how they talk? They are friends. If you have that a group of people that actually wants to hang out with you, and say that about you, you're fine. If it's true, of course, it could be that it's just for the camera, but I don't think so. I think those people actually like him. Just for him. And he just doesn't see it. And he destroys it. So, acolytes, just be aware of that.
So I don't know. It could fucking be today. Do I think I'll make 50? Yeah, probably. That's only 2 years away. Do I think I'll make 60? Which is 12 years away? Probably not.
Yep. This is something I wanted to actually just go in because I want to hammer the point. Just be fit and look after your body. And I repeat, you will make mistakes. I do mistakes. You do mistakes. Acolytes, everybody does mistakes. But don't let yourself hammer down like this guy. Because this could be your future.
Sprained it or broken it or something. I was walking to the bathroom in there.
And this could also be your future. Because he broke his fucking ankles.
There was a loud snap sound. And things kind of shifted in one direction. And now my foot is swelling into my shoe. And it hurts really badly.
So, every time you don't want to train your body, you don't want to eat a certain way, or you have this one donut too much, think about that. Break your ankles by purely moving around.
No, I plan to shoot you, bud.
Oh, this!
You pointing a gun at me?
Yes. Is this what we have to do?
Where it really went south is when one guy...
Okay, in this case where he actually got a bit of drama with someone else, and where he pointed the gun at the air. Don't fucking do that. This is just a lesson. If you have a gun in America, because in Germany, you probably won't, because it's fucking hard to actually get one. But The context is he had beef with the guy, and the guy actually went and visited him. Although Boogie proclaimed, I don't want it, but at one point he actually invited him. So, now why is this a problem? Because, I mean, he pointed the gun in the air. Nobody will get harmed. And that's false. Because the bullet will come down at a point. It will come down and maybe just harm someone. It could instantly kill someone. If you want to do shit like that, just don't do it, or aim at the person that you want to kill and kill the person, or aim at the ground. Because this is better. It's still not optimal, but if you are a freaking nutcase like Boogie, if you aim, then only aim to kill, and don't invite the perpetrator to your home. For fuck's sake, don't. If you have the luxury of the actual, that you can carry a gun and can defend your property, even by deadly force, then don't be so stupid and invite them, because if then they come to your freaking property, you can shoot them. And in my opinion, that's fine. Fuck around and find out in this case. If you break in a property that you don't belong in, if somebody wants to shoot you to be safe, so be it. That's my opinion in it.
Spent like a month of his time gathering every link, every video clip, everything I'd ever said or done since 1998, and he compiled it into this one huge mega thread. It's like 10, 15 pages long. And every time my name would get mentioned on Reddit moving forward, they would all link to that mega thread. Well, these people on Reddit began to bombard my sponsors to make me look as bad as possible.
A documentary.
You heard him. This is just a small warning what can happen if you actually are too, well, fucked up. Just don't give those people anything you can use against you. And I know it's way easier done than said than done, but at the end of the day, you have to really watch out for your own ass and don't be like too much. And I agree that the person that actually did that to Boogie should get in jail, but that's just something that you have to deal with. It's an online personality, because I think that's just part of the game. And no, don't get it in your head that because it's part of the game, it's fair. No, it's not. If you know a person like that, or if you see a person like that, they should go to jail for that, because that's just not nice. Just not playing nice, that's not playing fair, that's not even freaking human. Like, the freak is actually harming people. Oh, wait. Oh, I started it for Banyu. Oh, sorry about that. Damn.
Guy spent like a month, one huge mega thread. Well, these people,
because I don't want my brand new channel to be known as making documentaries about the most depressing people.
By the way, this is the guy that actually made the channel. Give him some love.
That exists. It's just...
No, don't give him some love, give him a lot of love. He like made an absurdly nice video about, like, really freaking beautiful journalism, top notch.
Like, what the fuck happened to this guy? What the fuck happened to Boogie?
What fucking happened to Boogie, literally. I invited a mental health consultant, a comedian and a YouTube consultant to assist in analyzing Boogie's downfall. And I'm sure they didn't do it for free.
What made people originally like him? It could be as simple as just that positive attitude.
Why not? Yeah, so I mean...
Oh, fuck, I already... irrelevant. Good. What they essentially told was, he lost what he had, and he didn't gain it back. And because he lost it and didn't get anything new back, Boogie lost every single one of his or he lost the fame he actually had. And in my opinion, he would never get it back just because it's Boogie.
Things aren't great. People are still mad at me on YouTube. My view numbers are pretty much close to zero. I'm having trouble breaking 10K on an upload right now. And
I wish I ever come to that point. Oof, damn. Because he still makes 5K out of it with 10K views. What the fuck, mates? Acolytes, fuck.
Not everything is bad. I've got at least one good thing.
Brace yourselves.
Can I show you?
Brace yourselves. Oh, love will find. This is.
So this is Desi.
Oh my god, I have so much to say about this.
Desiree.
Yep, Desiree.
We've been dating now for months.
A couple months, yeah.
Yeah.
What it was, I guess it's his energy, his curly hair, his
Yeah, he's
glasses.
20 years old.
I must be into nerds. I guess, I don't know, he's just adorable to me. I like him. He was going through a lot, and I randomly hit him up on Instagram, and I told him that I support him and that I'm always. Boogie has improved my life tremendously. He just makes me happy, the happiest I've ever been. And I'm not alone, and so that he just completes me. Growing up without a father figure has its challenges. Like, you just don't have that support system that you would and the advice that you need. And so.
That if you are a.
Good. Now, why did I let this in? Boogie's girlfriend is 20 years younger than him. Now, as I see it, if you, and she's 20 by the way, so as I see it, there is no problem in having two adults consent to something and doing what they are doing. That's not the problem here. Either do I think that a young girl like this should be able to fat fuck like him? I don't give a fuck about that. If you're a woman or a man and you like the jiggly ones, all power to you. Go for it. I don't care. What I think is a problem is the mental state of both of those. Because this cannot be good for any one of them. His girlfriend, she's way too young for him. She doesn't have the life experience she needs, and she's damaged. And she sees Boogie, in my eyes, what I see, more as a father figure than as a actual boyfriend. It's fuck me. No, I'm not going. A father figure with benefits. Yeah, let's call it like that because it's the most accurate. But I'm already weirded out. Yes, as I said, she's just mentally not ready. She's not fine in the head. She needs help because this is just disgusting. Not in the point because Boogie is a fat fuck, an old fat fuck. I don't care about that. If she likes that, if she likes the floppies, she gets the floppies. But the fact is that she's damaged. And Boogie, as an almost 50-year-old man, should know that. But the problem is, he's also damaged. He's a very damaged individual. He damages himself, and he didn't repair the damage that he actually suffered when he was younger. He actively worked against actually repairing that. So, do I think he's abusing the situation? I don't think he is abusing it directly. I don't think he is realizing that this is actually something that he is doing. I think he just found a fan that actually she herself went to him and wanted something from him and told as much. He found it and was like, okay, fits for me. It's fine. That's actually quite nice. And that's something that's actually extremely damaging for both of them, I think. I think this is really, really disturbing and damaging for both of them on a mental scale. As I said, don't give a fuck. If she likes old fucks, old, fake, fat fucks, that's her. That's on her. But the damages Boogie has and the actual experience he should have over her, he doesn't. And this is extremely, extremely damaging for both of them. And I don't think this is something that will or should hold up in the future.
Advice that you need. And so
That if you are a 40-year-old man and you have a Snapchat, that means you're a creepy dude.
I won't say anything. You know.
Turns out my theory was right. I have a Snapchat and I am a creepy dude.
Oh, not gonna say anything. You know. You just heard it. And look at this. This is pure freaking... I don't know if he does it for the camera, but he just doesn't even look at the camera. He's just sunk in his freaking app, in his phone. I think he's addicted to his phone. And this is something... Don't do that. Just if you see, okay, if you recognize, okay, I'm way too much on the phone, go away from it. Just go away from it. It's fine. It's fine.
It's ricocheting against my skull.
Yeah, and by the way, Boogie got slapped in that. I think he managed to get a single punch. That's all. He got destroyed. And got paid 10k, by the way. And now hear what he has to say about it.
So since you guys were here last, I did have a bit of a windfall, which bought me some time here in this house. The problem with that is I spent more than $10,000 getting that fight together. So by the time all that was done, all I did was put that $10,000 back into savings. Being a time bomb.
And I don't believe that. This sounds extremely, extremely unrealistic. Because I don't know if it's true, because the one who did the battle was Keemstar, and Keemstar is also like a known liar and drama channel, and you know how it is. So he presumably said that this cause or some of those got actually taken by them, and he got 12k, not 10k. But even if, like, this definitively didn't get boxing lessons. Look at the fight. He definitely didn't. Physical therapy, that doesn't necessarily have to do with the boxing. MRI? Don't know. Meals? How the fuck do you eat for 2k in that time? What the F is wrong with you? Hotel? Maybe. Gloves and wraps? Maybe. Boxing shorts? With his fat ass? Yeah. This could be a tent for a different person. Yes. Mismanagement, pure. Financial mismanagement and a lie. Definitively. Because this definitively didn't happen. Like 100% didn't happen.
Being a time bomb.
And by the way, the other thing, if you're struggling for money, this is 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 money. And what do I mean with it? This is fucking electricity that goes out for nothing. You're not entertained by that. It doesn't serve a purpose. You don't make money with that. This is just pure throwing away money for nothing. And those machines, they actually swallow a bit of freaking electricity.
More than 10,000 getting that fight.
Those
together.
aren't two cent a
So by
night.
the time all that was done,
Really wish I had taken better care of my body.
Yeah, I know. I'll never be ready for it, but I know. I don't want you to be alone.
I don't want you to be alone.
Okay?
I've talked to my
By the way, just for the emotion of this, I think she's not playing it. Not sure, or she's a really good actress, like really freaking perfection. But I think this was sincere. And Boogie's thing, I don't think it was sincere that he actually is sad about it. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't show it through his feelings that he doesn't give a fuck, but by his actions. And anybody that's actually looking, look right now. Look right now. What am I doing? What is his action? You know what his action is. So this comes under the freaking, if you need a motivation to do any kind of sport or eat actually normally, this floppy disk here.
Therapist since we've been together about overcoming it. My therapist keeps telling me the same thing. When you learn to love yourself, all these things will fall into place, and we just got to teach you those skills. And then I turn to my doctor, and I'm like, what do we do? He's like, you've had bypass surgery. You lost 200 pounds. What more can I do for you? I'm like, fix it, dude. Help fix it. And then they're telling me that I'm the one that has to fix it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I'm making less and less every month, and I'm scared.
And yes, I understand you don't understand what your therapists are actually saying, because your actions are saying you wanna self-destruct. And the only one who can fix it is you. There is no magic word that can be said that just fixes you. If you yourself don't wanna fix you, it's done. You're just done. And if you don't know what they mean with that, bro, really, you just don't wanna accept it. Take the fault for your actual freaking actions. Just take it. It's fine. Everybody fucks up. But after that being an asshole, like, F you. Really, F you.
Go through my monthly bills for a second. My health insurance is $800. I have $500 worth of medical bills. I have $500 worth of utilities. I pay for doctor's visits, physical therapies, labs constantly. I still have to pay for the car that I drive. I still have to pay for car insurance. I still have to pay for health insurance. Diablo 4 came out. I had to buy it. Final Fantasy 16 came out. I had to buy it. Tears of the Kingdom came out. I had to buy it.
Fuck you, you don't have to buy it, and every single thing of that is on you, you motherfucker. Every single thing you're giving out on money is on you. You don't have to do shit, you want to do it. It's not like a real sickness. You're just dumb.
That's $400 worth of video games right there. But if you take out all of it, you take it out, all I eat is sandwiches every day. All I do is sit here. I don't pay for any Netflix subscriptions. All I pay for is internet, utilities, medical bills, mortgage. If I pay for just that, I need $7,000 a month.
Bullshit. You have a TV, you have arcade machines that run right now behind your back and just waste electricity for nothing. And effectively money.
So there's something I've always
The
wanted
drugs
to
are
try. There's a lot of research that came out of Europe, and now we're doing it here in the United States, where psychedelics can help reset certain brains. People who experience childhood abuse, people who've gone through trauma, people who deal with post-traumatic stress disorder, and I'm all of those.
Good. I'm gonna say this. While technically true, you have way bigger problems than that. Drugs won't help you in this case. You're just gonna probably, as weak-willed as you are, you're just gonna get addicted and fucked. it is what it is. But Acolytes as it is, I think I already came down on Boogie enough. It was harsh enough. And yeah, I hope you find it informative and entertaining for somehow. And look at the effing documentary that he did and just watch it. Acolytes, this is just a brain fuck for me how good he actually done. And this video, well, it's scuffed a bit, but I'm not gonna re-record it again. I already did it 2 times. I'm not doing it again. As scuffed as it is, it stays. So thank you for watching. Good night.